Hey everybody, my name is Alex and I will be teaching you how to correctly play I Will Follow You Into the Dark by Death Cab for Cutie. Looking on YouTube, there is quite a fair amount of tutorials on this song, but I noticed that a lot of them are not teaching exactly the same way that Ben Gibbard is with only strumming or only plucking, whereas this song has a mixture of both. So to begin with, you need a guitar that is tuned in standard tuning with a capo on the 5th fret. And we'll go from there. So to begin with, we're going to start out with an A minor chord, and I'm going to get this a little closer so you can kind of see what the, a little closer and make it more clear. So we're going to first use your thumb to pluck the A string, use your second finger, your middle finger, to strum the A, the D, the G, and the B string. So it should sound like this. And when you get down to the end of that B, you're going to come back and pluck it with that same finger. And then you're going to go back to the A minor, or not the A, but the A string, and then the G, and do the same pluck, or the strum down to the B and pluck. So it's just A, strum down to the B, pluck, A, G, strum down to the B, and pluck. And essentially that is the entire, really, what you need to know to be able to play the song. Should sound just like this. It's just as simple as that. Once you get that part down, this song is a complete cinch. So just make sure you get that down and just practice it until you can play it just very easily. Okay, and so in the intro it goes from A minor to C to an F, but I like to, you pluck the E string on this instead. Just keep leaving out that bottom E though. And this is what's going to change slightly. You're going to go to a C, and you're going to pluck the A, and then the D, and then strum down like normal and go to the B. And then you're going to take off this third finger completely, don't put it back on, and your second finger, go up one string, and do the same thing, just A, D, strum down to B. So from the beginning, should sound like this. And then we're going to go to an A minor again, to a C, to a G, but this is slightly different. You're going to be doing it from the top as well on the E, to strum, to start the pluck and then to the strum. But on this bottom, you're not going to be playing on the E string but on the B, so just keep that on the 3rd fret B string. So it should sound like this. And then you go back to an A minor, to a C, and now to an E minor, and then to a half of an A minor, and then to a half of a G, but just the top part of it. So it sounds like this. And then we're going to go to an F, and then an F minor, and I do this slightly differently because I'm not exactly sure how he does it, but he does a strum in there. But it's so you're going to go to F, to an F minor, and I play it like a pluck at the beginning, and go all the way down, and hit that bottom E. So it sounds like this. Just like that, and then we're going to go to a C. Which we're going to do for 2, and then it starts into the verses. And the verses are exactly the same for strumming and plucking, just slightly different in the chord arrangement. It goes C, A minor, F, C, G. And each one is played twice, like so. Except for the last C to G, it's just one of each. Like so. So we're going to start this from the beginning, kind of let you hear how it sounds. I'm not the greatest vocalist, so please forgive me, and we'll get through this. So, from the beginning. Sorry if I make some mistakes, I'm not the greatest. Love of mine, someday you will die, but I'll be close behind. I'll follow you into the dark, no blinding light, or tunnels to gates of white, just our hands clasped so tight, waiting for the hint of a spark and into the verse. If heaven and hell decide that they both are satisfied, and illuminate the no's on their vacancy signs, if there's no one beside you when your soul embarks, then I'll follow you into the dark. Alright, so that's pretty much all you need to know. Sorry for those mistakes in there, but just so you know, in the verses, it's exactly the same as the intro. So just chorus is just exactly the same. So A minor, C, F, just that little, and then just all the way through. So if you have any questions or comments, leave them.